Welcome to the Top Shelf Grumbling Podcast with Dan the Don Walls. This episode is brought to you by our sponsors. Lawn Hub for all your lawn care needs. Price Cutter, the best meat in town, Hale State. Russell Motors, go see Austin, he's got what you need. Butcher Block Restaurant, voted Best Biscuit and Best Breakfast 2025. Available wherever you get your podcasts, coming to you from the Wilder Fitness Studio. Presenting a Where You Media production, this is Top Shelf Grumbling. All right, guys, thank y'all. Back here at Top Shelf Grumbling's Monday Night Recap. We're going to go over the wild weekend that it was in college football. We had about 9 games on that night. Saturday, it felt like.
Yeah. Wow, I had 4 TVs going at my house, so shit.
Remote was on fire.
Own 4 TVs.
Remote was on fire.
Yeah, I don't know where they all came from. There's I got like 10 TVs. None of them no bigger than that right there besides one.
At least 2 aren't plugged in, at least.
And there's like TVs.
He's got 1 remote.
I've got TVs drawn out of my ass.
There was two outside for sure, 1 inside that was working, and I saw a couple more that were not in service.
Yeah.
So he may not be lying about that.
No, he's not. There's definitely 10 there.
Well, Don, what you got for your rumblings?
Well, I got
tonight?
a few rumblings and grumblings.
What's your sentiment? Tell us your sentiment.
The Rebs got lucky as hell, got the hell out of there, got the hell out of Dodge with the win. But look, I mean, we played terrible and all that, you know. But look, that happens all the time in college football. You have big upsets that happen. Just be glad that we got the hell out of there with a win.
Lesser teams would have lost that game. Lesser teams would have lost that game.
Any other, like Hugh Freeze loses that game. Matt Luke loses that game. A lot of coaches lose that game.
Well, I'll tell you,
a lot of coaches lose that game.
I was there, and it did not look like we planned on Wazoo being as good as they were. They were a little bit better than advertised.
Well, yeah, but I mean, 33-point spread. Their quarterback's decent. Their defense stepped up.
They were sound.
Their defensive backs were very, very good.
But they looked terrible. Let's be honest. Before these, I mean, North Texas put 59 points on this team. Anyway, look. We're 6-0. We're in the top 5 in the country.
We're getting everybody's best shot.
Yeah.
You know it.
Oh, yeah.
We can play a million. Oh yeah. After the game, they said I listened to the post game, and they said they were like their coaches and players down there on the field taking pictures after the game.
Oh
like
that.
Man, we almost won, but we didn't. Like, they were just like their Super Bowl. You know.
There was one time as an Ole Miss fan where I remember that happened in Oxford. So
I've done that myself.
Like I said, we're 6-0 in the top 5. We can play a million times better than what we play. We have not played near to our potential yet, so that's very promising for me. We're going to be fine. All these top teams have some holes.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and Ole Miss, we really don't have any holes. We're just kind of our hole right now is our inconsistent play in the penalties and turnovers.
Rush defense.
Yeah.
But we have stepped up when that doesn't matter. Though we stopped Tulane.
Okay, let me tell you about that. First down defense.
Maybe so. Yeah.
You get 2nd and 5, 2nd and 3.
That's not good.
You can't stop. It's hard to stop someone.
Our run fits on Saturday were terrible.
Rushing 3 guys.
We took bad angles, had bad run fits. That stuff can be fixed though. Like I don't feel like we're not going to get out athlete. We just
it can be easy. It could easily be fixed.
Hey man, everybody's freaking out. Look, I was headed to work Saturday morning. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, or maybe just before then. I catch the buses rolling by, and I said, "Yeah, this is not going to be a good day. We're not covering the spread." I said that all week.
By the buses, the bus drivers driving too slow, or what you?
No, they stay in Tupelo.
We always do that.
That's what I'm getting at. They were leaving, before 8 o'clock.
I hate these damn breakfast football games can go to hell.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why can't we stay somewhere in Oxford? Stay in a hotel, fine. Keep a tab on who's going in and out.
They want to do that to get them away from all the riffraff. But this game right here shouldn't matter.
But you can stay in a hotel in Oxford or Batesville where it's not an hour away from field.
At least Batesville, they got a bunch of hotels in Batesville. I don't know why they won't go to Batesville.
I said that's fine. Just 11 o'clock games are something different, and we always start slow to that. And I don't know why we don't.
At home, on the road we don't. At home, is when we start slow with them. Yes. I don't know why.
Stay with me. That's what I'm getting at. The 11 o'clock games get them at 7:30. You know that they didn't go to bed. No college kids going to bed regardless of what game time. Look, I play college sports. We didn't go to bed at 9 o'clock knowing that we had a game. We had to leave out at 4:30 in the morning. No, we stayed up to 1 o'clock like anything in, and then slept on the bus. Like, hey, we got plenty of time to rest. Getting there 2 hours before, you're doing a walk. You're going straight in the locker room, coming out. You've got 30 minutes to get ready. We'll go back in. We finish getting ready. We come back out. Then all of a sudden you get hit in the mouth.
Yeah.
You know.
And
Are you awake
I
yet?
heard Kiffin's presser today too. So the start of that game changed the momentum.
Yeah, if we
went
score
right
right
down
there-
the field. We're up 7-0, and then right after that, we miss a chip shot field goal, and there's just they start believing. You can see it on the sideline.
Yep,
They started
belief.
believing. They were jumping. Like I said, just be glad we won. I'm just glad we won the damn thing. Got the hell out of Dot. Look, we've had games like this since Kiffin's been here. Tulane 2 years ago, we almost lost that game. Troy 2 years ago, the same coach, John Summerall, who's at Tulane, we almost lost that game.
Should have lost the game at Tulane.
Yeah.
We were down like 17 points in the
like 7
third
minutes
quarter.
left,
Bad.
Then Kentucky, of course, last year. You're going to have these games. Look, I can't go. I
Here's the
had
bottom
to go
line.
back and look.
The bottom line is that Trinidad James was 20 of 29 for 260, almost 253
He
yards.
started out
He had
terrible.
three touchdowns. Lacey went for 150 yards. He was the reason why
He's
we were in that
he's
game.
the reason we won that game.
He is the bell cow that
I'm
we're
still
going
trying to
to
figure out how
Knock on
Missouri
wood.
couldn't use
Man.
Lacey.
Well, you see that boy they got now, though. He's
Yeah,
He
now
wasn't
better,
there last year,
probably.
but that don't matter. They had two guys in front of him, and I don't know
Well,
why.
I think
Yeah,
I think
13.
I also think that they knew they had him coming in. He knew they had him coming in. It was kind of like, well, you know,
Feel him out.
it all worked out for both parties. Looks like.
Oh, yeah.
Evans Judkins. You can manage 2 running backs these days.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Thanks to
Anyway,
Felix Jones and Darren McFadden back in the day. That 2 running backs were unheard of until they come along.
I've been saying this. We've been saying this. There's going to be a log jam of those 9-3 teams coming in the year, and you're going to have people saying we should be in over them. They should be in over so and so should be in over so and so. I'm here for it. Though. I'm ready for the carnage.
Do you go for body of work, or do you go for what have you done for me lately? Because that's going to be the big thing at the end of the year.
Man,
What's your
body of work and head to
I
head.
think you go body of work and head to head.
Yeah, I mean,
I would think.
I don't know.
Especially how it is now. Though everybody's so even, you've got to go
Yeah.
body of work.
I was saying because head to head is so close to not meaning nothing.
yeah, I was going to say the style points are almost going to
Look at
matter
Florida
more.
State and Bama.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
that's what I'm saying. We talk every week. It looks more and more like the NFL, but you have NFL
does.
teams. You have NFL teams like the Saints beating the Giants, and the Giants around just like slaughtering the Eagles this week.
Yeah.
It's all going to have to do with what mismatch can we make and create offense and defense with.
Yeah.
And so head to head is about to come
Yeah.
to nothing.
Well,
hey, it's
Not
a
nothing,
game now.
not nothing.
Yeah, it's
gonna-
borderline
nothing.
nothing.
Well, it's going to be it's always still going to be the number one tiebreaker in like
Well, look
the
at
SEC
Florida
or
and
something.
And
Texas.
it may move to your best win.
Florida
No,
and
it's going
Texas.
to be. It'll always be head. It's still head to head in the NFL.
I
It's
guarantee
a tiebreaker.
Texas beats A&M this year.
You know,
And
the
A&M.
best thing for all of it is money.
Yeah.
And they don't care about anything but money. But you know what sells money is a team that gets hot at the end of the year. They'd rather put in a hot team that's going to go out and actually perform than put somebody who lollygagged in there. And
Also,
may
then you
have
got to
had
look
one
at
loss.
injuries too. Like if somebody's quarterback, it was borderline, their quarterback's out for the year. You got hurt the next to last game of the year. Put the other team in.
That's true. That's why the NFL doesn't matter.
Well, this is why.
It doesn't matter.
This is
Try
why
to make the playoffs or you don't.
I was against this, but
math.
I'm for it now. This is why they've been saying we're finna go to 16 teams, 16 team playoff. That's gonna cure a lot of it. That'll be fine. If we go to 16 teams,
I'll find something wrong with it then too.
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean,
There's
I'm sure
130 teams. Absolutely.
I'm sure they will, but
find
16 teams is plenty.
They'll go to 3-loss teams. Been like okay, like we said it many a times this year. There's going to be a 3-loss team in the playoffs. Maybe two.
There's going to be 3 or 4.
You expand that to 16. Now we're looking at 4-loss teams.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, go back to the NFL. How many times we've seen it 9 and 17
I was going to say
in the
9 and
Super Bowl
17.
plenty of times.
Absolutely.
I've seen a 7-9 team make the playoffs.
Get hot. Yep.
And win a playoff game. The
And win a playoff
Seahawks,
game, yeah.
the Marshawn Lynch run. You know that was the Seahawks were 7-9 that year.
Well, the best thing about the NFL is it takes out a bunch of people getting together, a bunch of ADs, and a bunch of people that have been handpicked to decide who's going to go to the playoffs, and it's a math problem in the NFL.
But 16 teams though, there's not going to be.
Here's my thing.
You're not going to have that
think
much grumbling.
Instead of going to 16 teams, what I think is going to happen is that there's going to be this super conference. There's going to go to an NFL-like portion of college football. The rest of these folks will play for a secondary FBS championship, while the elite 32 to 60-something teams will
It's
be.
going to be like 50. I think it's going to be the number.
They'll have a weird number, but it'll be just like the NFL as far as where, and I don't know how they're going to split it up, but as far as
And you'll have a
positions
chance to play your way into that too.
Well, it's not uncommon knowledge. They're not venturing off into a land of make believe. Division II went to a Division II school. They have a playoff every year.
It's been that,
and it's been that
so
way. They've never changed it.
Never had a problem with it either.
Yeah.
Now, you get a lot of blowouts early, but you don't have who should be here? Hey, if you're not in this, because most of the time those later teams, they're not keeping up with those 1 seeds.
Well, it's
complete blowout.
Well, they understand what the criteria is.
Why we
didn't? You kind of seen that last year in the first expanded playoff. There's a lot of blowouts. No one wants that in college football. I don't care.
The reason we didn't have playoffs for so long because these bowl games, mainly the Rose Bowl, they think they're the shit. They were like stopping it because people would say, well, you got academic side of it, academic side of this. Well, like you said, the D2 had been doing it for 20 years. They didn't give a shit about the academic side of it. It was just a money thing then. It was the bowls. The bowls controlled all the money. That's what they finally figured out. Look, we'll do the playoffs, the first round at the bowl games. Y'all still get y'all's prestige and y'all's money, and everybody will be happy. But it's going to 16 teams, and it's going to end up like you said. It's going to be a super conference because that's why they're only doing like the contract for these playoffs. They're only doing them for like 2 to 4 years, and then they're going
leaving the door wide
ass open for everything. Okay, we kind of got strayed off there a little bit, but
that's okay. It's a good tangent, I think.
Yeah. Let's go to let's go to a few storylines here. But once again, we're on the Monday night recap, ladies and gentlemen.
I can subscribe.
Let's all Penn State.
This is the 8th coach to be fired this year, James Franklin. I was kind of surprised they fired this man.
And I will go out and say I think that this is the end of the hey, we're going to fire our coach era after not being.
After losing 2 playoff games last year.
Because who are you going to? Who are you replacing him with?
Yeah.
Who's wanting to leave nowadays?
To go to Penn State to get fired.
Nobody's leaving. That's just like
that's what me and Skinny were talking.
Kurt Signati. Okay, Kurt Signati is the top of this list, but why would he leave Indiana?
Yeah.
Hey, look, there's a little bit more money probably where Penn State is, but he's winning with what he's got now.
The prestige part is left.
Me and Skinny were talking about it this morning. Who wants to go to Penn State? You got high expectations.
Dan Mullen.
You might get Dan Mullen.
It's going to be somebody like that. But look,
that would not be a bad hire. Yeah. I'm sorry to say that.
It's not.
Name the last offensive Penn State team. Imagine if they had offense. Imagine if
I said that last year.
It was literally
which they thought was #1 draft pick. And
it was literally Saquon Barkley. It was his sell. It was all him.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, he would be the best coach that you could get, but that's a great fit, though.
But we were talking about today, can you develop a full roster? You can get some players at Penn State, but can you develop a full roster that you need to win? In Pennsylvania, who wants to go to Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania has a pretty good high school.
Quakers?
But you're recruiting against Ohio State and all those too. He won 13 games for God's sake, or 12 games.
This man won at Vanderbilt.
He is 4-21.
That don't matter, man. It does, but
it 1,000% matters.
What's Lane Kiffin's record?
It matters a lot.
You're not going. Frank is a little more out there than what you want most folks. But I never bought into. He can't win a big game. It's hard to win a big game. You're playing against a big game, top 5 team. I mean, who the hell beats a bunch of top 5 teams? Nobody.
Let Ole Miss be a top 5 team every single year and get that hype and see how many games we lose and against those top. Yeah, you get like you said earlier. Like you're going to catch the best of everyone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're going to give you their absolute best. Their game plan. We're saving things for Georgia. We're saving things for LSU.
And everybody's getting Penn State's
getting. Look at Lane Kiffin's top 10 record.
It took him a long time. It took him a long time. He just now started winning them.
Well, you're still getting it now.
Yeah, but who are you replacing? This guy won at Vanderbilt. Who are you replacing with?
Yeah, but you're getting all that.
I did see this.
Clark Lee?
Kirk Signetti has won. Kirk Signetti has won. Had more top 5 wins in the past 2 weeks than James Franklin ever has. That's pretty bad. That's pretty damning. But I can't believe they fired this man though.
I can.
Well, what was Penn State before he got there? Penn State had a run in the 80s. How many did Joe
in the 60s? They were good in the 60s and the 80s.
It was Jerry Sandusky before that. That's all I remember.
Shit.
And the 90s too. I mean, Penn State had a run with one coach. That was pretty much it.
Yeah.
You know what Colin Cowherd
Bill O'Brien coached for 2 years, didn't do squat. Ran the program deeper down.
No, I disagree. He didn't run deeper down. He got an NFL job based off what he did there. He was like they had no scholarships for
not
nothing.
Been relevant outside of the name of Joe Paterno until James Franklin took over.
That's what
Argue with
look, Colin Cowherd's rule of thumb is this. You think you're a big-time program, this, that, and other. Okay, you take your best coach ever and throw him out the window. And without him, what are you? That's what you are. And that's, Penn State's an 8 or 9 win program. Ole Miss is a 8 win program. Take away John Vaught, saying a few years we're 8.
John Vaught, you still got a couple years with Cutcliffe.
We do.
With Tuberville, a Billy Brewer.
Houston Nutt,
That's what I'm saying.
Houston Nutt had a couple
Your
years.
Your season's a 9 to 10 win.
Hugh Freeze. Now we got Lane. Ole Miss has had some really good coaches come through.
Yeah.
And it's different now. We've kind of been ahead of the curve on the NIL, so I think our program's a little more than what a state fan would say. Our program's a little higher than what they think it is.
But lose a coach and see what it does. Lose Kiffin. And see
I don't know. Our NIL. I don't want to lose Kiffin.
Lose Kiffin and see what the NIL does.
Yeah,
it's true.
Depends on who you hire. They know to hire that back though. I mean, this year you don't want Kiffin to leave. This year there's going to be so many damn openings.
If he stays this year, we got him.
Yeah.
I think it was last year. I think him staying last year made it. He moved all his family here. Not saying that couldn't change, but he moved his family after last season here. That's not a coincidence.
What about old Hugh Freeze over on the Plains? He lost Damari Austin today. Damari Austin he told him he was leaving the team. He did not meet team expectations. I think what he was trying to do was ask for a red shirt because he had not had enough snaps and was gonna go somewhere else.
And Freeze told him to get the hell out.
And he Freeze threw him under the bus and said, "No, you're not a team captain. If that's what you're going to do, you're not playing your role." Which, I mean, in this day and age, that's one of those things where I feel like Lane Kiffin wouldn't like that, but he would understand why someone would want to do it. So he would be like, "All right, I don't like that, but this is better for our team because we want people who want to be here and who are contributing anyway." So
you can't blame someone for better than herself.
Yeah.
So coach, boss, a family friend, if someone thinks they can better themselves, let them go. Let them go on good terms.
Can I touch on this back on Kiffin? Another reason why I think he's going anywhere in the next 4 or 5 years. He's going to leave Ole Miss one day to go to the NFL, or he wants the Bama job is what he wants. Everybody close to him says like I don't know why he wants that job. I mean, I do know why, but anyway, he's going to leave one of these days. People's got to realize this. We're paying this man almost about $10 million a year plus incentives.
No, it's 9 plus incentives, but it's closer to 10.
We would bump him up to 12 to 13, meaning somebody's going to pay this man upwards of $14, $15 million to get him to leave. And he's not till he wins a national championship. You can't pay somebody that. I don't give a damn how good you are.
You know how far $10 million, $12 million goes in Mississippi?
Fucking way.
All his kids and stuff.
A little less than Oxford, but it goes
like I said, and his kids and stuff all being here and his ex-wife moving back. He's not leaving.
That's what I'm saying.
He's not leaving within the next 3 or 4 or 5 years. We're fine.
You're making $12 million. What is $2 more million a year going to do for you?
Nothing,
not a damn thing.
And we're gonna pay that too.
They said in the Kiffin documentary, like don't leave happy. When you've got something good, don't screw it up and go somewhere else just to chase money. You used to have to do that. You used to have to chase money.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, I can make $7 more million a year.
And our NIL is number 7 in the country.
Yeah.
I mean. But it's not like Ole Miss was back in the 90s. We didn't have any damn money, and we were paying our coach the last salary in the SEC. I mean,
Hugh Freeze. I want to go back to Hugh Freeze for just a second. We were talking about him trying to make all these unilateral decisions, and coming from this, he takes everything personal.
He can't take. He can't get out of his own. He's a great coach.
He's from San Antonio, Mississippi, for God's sake.
He takes everything personal, and you shouldn't. That's what I'm saying. That's the best part about Lane Kiffin.
Yeah.
Lane Kiffin runs it like an NFL program. He doesn't run it like a college program. He said, you want to do this? That's fine. We'll find somebody else. Don't worry about it.
He don't give 2 shits what anybody thinks.
Doesn't care. But Hugh Freeze, when somebody wants to leave and wants a medical red or whatever and get out of there, he takes that personally. Which that might be like valiant and all that stuff, but at the same time, it's not good for your football program. Like you got
how mentally unwell do you have to be? Hugh Freeze used to get on Twitter and search his name on Twitter to see what random people with 20 followers were saying about him. He would tweet them.
And then engage.
He would engage these people. What I do? I'm like, what? There's millions of people on Twitter with a dumbass opinions. Like, coach, who gives a crap? Like, Hugh Freeze is a great football coach. He wouldn't be so stubborn and get out of his own way and just coach football and not worry about who thinks about him. I mean, just
point in case the game against Georgia this weekend. There were 32 minutes of the game that weren't decided by bad calls.
Yeah.
And all we heard about was how bad the officiating was, how bad it was. Georgia came in the second half and said, we're the better football team.
Yeah, I mean, they did what they were supposed to do. They
17 to nothing, there's a difference.
I'm fine with, okay, you missed the pass interference, but you're talking about a play that could have changed the game, changed the momentum, changed the score even. Those are things to gripe about.
Yeah.
But now, if you're just talking, okay, they missed a holding call, or whatever.
Well, and that touchdown could have changed the momentum, but at the same time, hell, I miss birdie putts all the time too. You know,
happens.
Could have changed momentum.
I will say this kind of taking up for Auburn.
You got to go from there, from where you're at.
Kind of taking up for Auburn and freeze a little bit.
Boot every game. This year.
They got the shaft. They got the shaft against Oklahoma too. They really did.
Yeah.
But
I mean, hell, the SEC crew apologized to them after the Auburn game.
You know how many damn times Auburn's got bailed out by the refs over the years and nothing's freaking happened.
Don't care.
You know how many times they broke Laquan Treadwell's leg?
And then we're happy about it.
Yeah.
On the newspaper.
Finding a way.
Finding a way to break a leg.
They had a picture of him on their student newspaper of his leg like breaking. It said Auburn found a way or
inconsiderate.
Go to hell, Auburn.
And then they
I'm gonna talk about Oklahoma here. I saw this or heard this on something earlier today this morning that Oklahoma. I didn't hear. They rushed that quarterback back. He looked terrible. This is why, though, and this is why I feel so much better about our game against them in a couple of weeks. They are only averaging 2 yards a rush against Power 5 opponents this year. That's good. I've never heard
how much
stuff.
are we giving up?
You saw it when they played Auburn.
Like 4.6.
They couldn't get the run game going, and then if you put pressure on Mateer, it's not like he was going to do anything flashy or out of.
I mean, seriously, have y'all ever heard anything worse than that?
2.5
2
yards.
yard rush.
Did you watch us run the football last year?
Yeah,
it's bad.
It was real bad.
Similar.
I guarantee you, we got more than 2 yards.
It was probably 3.
At most, it was
2.8.
2.8. Stat guy.
That goes back to my thing. Every one of these top 5 or 6 SEC teams, there's not a nickel's worth of difference in none of them. Every one of them's got holes. And back on here, Arkansas almost pulled it off. Oh, damn it! I had the upset.
Boy,
I almost had it. I didn't win that bad.
I think we helped out with that.
You don't been apologizing for the bullshit you talked about. I'm here for it.
What? Barry Switzer?
No,
I don't care if Barry Switzer's playing quarterback. He wasn't. Taylor Green wasn't. He showed out.
Taylor Green would be perfect for anybody to go get in the portal and start now.
How great would he be in
He's so good.
How great would he be in red and blue?
I've been thinking about it. I wish he got a year left.
He'd be a great free agent for somebody in the playoffs. You know.
Yeah.
Speaking of Colin, you heard anything else about Houston Nutt back to Arkansas?
No, it seems like
it's a fib at this point.
It is a fib.
Facebook articles tonight.
He didn't read his emails.
Facebook articles.
I want to touch on this too. Big win, huge, biggest win of the weekend, Indiana.
Yeah.
I went 2-2 this weekend, or 2-2 on gambling Saturday. I won. Arkansas won. What was the other one I won? Oh yeah, UCLA. That was a lock of the day.
Yeah. UCLA was a lock of.
Started off 2-0. I was like, oh and I lost the last 2. I lost on Oregon. And I lost on Arizona State. 2-2 is not nothing to scoff at, though.
No.
Anyway, big win for Indiana. Kirk Signetti, Google me, won everywhere I've ever been. I mean,
Google me.
I was wrong on this. I just thought Oregon was going to out-athlete them and outspeed them, and that was not.
Didn't happen.
They handled them.
Didn't happen at all.
I mean, I should have known better after they beat a not too terrible Illinois team, 63 to freaking nothing.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Ohio State and Illinois. Ohio State just kind of trotted along. If you go look at the stat line, it was bad. It looks like, how'd you win that game? But I looked at one point, it was like 20-3 or something like that, but it was ho-hum.
Parity. We really did. I mean, there's going to be so many 9-3 teams. It's going to be.
I mean, they look, and they've done everything they need to do. They've gone out and won, and they won convincingly against Illinois. But it didn't start out great. And Julian Saying is not lighting it on fire or anything.
No, he's not.
He's not. Jeremiah Smith looks okay. He's
Bama
catching the pass he's supposed to.
Bama, in my opinion, is the best team in the country. I don't know how they lost to Florida. It was pouring down rain in that Florida State game. That can make a difference, but
Ty Simpson looks like a different quarterback than he did that game.
Oh, yeah.
Completely
like I said, it was pouring down rain. But I mean, it was like kind of a high scoring game though, even though it was raining. But
yeah, I'm just decision making wise, it wasn't
he's my high.
Production-wise.
Speaking of Missouri, you kind of tip your cap to them. Missouri is a damn good team too.
Yeah, Missouri is great.
They could have won that game.
Absolutely, I thought they were going to when they scored that first touchdown.
Right down the field.
Man, that's tough.
Little C, what about our pick'em records for the college football?
You want to go college football first?
Absolutely.
Like,
do NFL first.
NFL
for the college pick'em.
All right. Well, we had the two games that we have left hadn't finished, but I'll give you an updated after Sunday. Dan Ray, you were 1-2 through Sunday.
I had the Lions last night. That was a miss.
It's NFL or college?
It's NFL.
Oh, okay. Well, we said college, so.
I'll change it. Go ahead and do it.
NFL Blaney was 3 for 3 through Sunday.
That's NFL Blaney, folks. Why would we call him NFL Blaney?
Big Game Seamus was 1-2. It was not that great as well. And then I was 2-1 through Sunday.
There we go.
There's still 2 games to be had tonight. Now, don't hold the phone on that.
And then we in the college pick'em we picked 12 games. There was not a lot of ground made up between any of the.
There was a lot of ground put between us.
Yes, absolutely. The Don went 9-3. That puts him to 34-17.
Boy, howdy, on a heater.
34-17.
I mean 37-14.
37-14. Excuse me. Long season.
Have you just put all of your picks on the money line picks? You'd be.
Yeah, real good.
Loaded.
Then I start losing.
There were some games in there that were wild.
Yeah, they were.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
I went 6-6 to make me 30-21. Big game Seamus made one back this week. He went 7-5 to be 30-21.
There's nothing to scoff at.
30-21. Yeah,
I mean.
No, this was the week of the upset. We had that every year.
You're winning a third of your picks. That's
week 7, you're looking at.
You're like, oh shit, though.
There's upsets brewing.
And then Belushi went 9-3 for 14-5.
We'll see Belushi on Thursday.
We'll see Belushi back here on Thursday. He's delivering the mail.
Also,
the mailman.
We have another guest speaker for NFL.
Oh my!
Who's our guest speaker for NFL?
Millie Ray.
Millie Ray
is coming in for. Millie Ray.
She's excited.
A little background.
Tell us about Millie Ray. Who's Millie Ray?
Millie Ray is my 6-year-old daughter. She loves everything sports. All she wants to do is Daddy, can we watch football? Is there basketball on? Can we watch baseball?
Yeah.
And was it 2 or 3 years ago? She was about 4 years old, and Dan and I would come over. We'd cook, and we'd get down to the late night action in basketball.
She like 6 in a row. Who you like, the
Arizona BYU or something? She's
Cougars or the Sun Devils? The Devils.
Yeah, so she wants to
tail Millie is what we're saying.
We kind of want to
tail Millie.
Absolutely.
Test her luck here, see what she is on the NFL.
Millie Ray's the shit.
All right, interesting.
Yeah, she's excited. She thought it was tonight,
6.
so.
She's still cool as shit.
She FaceTimed me and she's like, "Where you at?" I was like, "I'm at the podcast."
Shit.
She said,
"She is.
Are you not coming to get me?" I said, "Baby, it's Thursday." Well, she got upset. She was like,
"Oh no!"
I may start crying. I said, "Well, you may have to dry it up. Like, we got 3 more days, baby."
Yeah.
So
hey, that's all right. Thursday night picks with Millie Ray sounds good.
Thursday night NFL picks, and then she's gonna go home. It's a little late on Thursday.
That is true.
Anybody got anything else to add to this?
No.
Monday night recap.
Monday night recap is down, I think. All right, guys. Thank y'all for listening. Y'all like and subscribe to the YouTube page. Get us on Spotify, Apple, Amazon Music, whatever you got. Go in and subscribe to that podcast. We really appreciate y'all. Thank you very much. Y'all have a good Monday night.
Thank you.
Deuces. This has been a Where You Media production. You can find us anywhere you get your podcast. If you're watching on YouTube, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave us a comment. What's your sentiment?
Diction there for a while. It was called money. I was just like Jimmy. I mean, Jimmy, it wasn't nothing for me to be up here working during Christmas, and my family would bring my Christmas gifts and just leave them at the door, and I'd still be in there welding.